past the publicity, NFTs can lead the manner in which in changing business encounters. Numerous organizations and large brands have proactively hopped on the non-fungible token (NFT) temporary fad, including Nike, the National Basketball Association, Pepsi, and even Taco Bell. Yet, are these only for the show, or are these NFTs making a steam? Similar as computerized administrations have become fundamental for each business in and beyond the innovation area, I trust that tokens and, explicitly, NFTs are probably going to turn out to be similarly urgent in the arising Web3 economy for no less than two reasons. To start with, my view is that NFTs tokenize thoughts at the atomistic level, making competition and selectiveness around labor and products. Markets can't shape when labor and products are non-rival when one individual's utilization doesn't compromise with another's, or when they are non-excludable when gaining admittance to a decent or administration with a value mechanism is restrictively costly. NFTs, then again, make competition and restrictiveness by utilizing shrewd agreements on the blockchain that convey NFTs to people groups' computerized wallets when they make a buy. Second, I additionally accept that associations can utilize NFTs to draw in and connect with various levels of clients each in their own novel manner productively. Though customary showcasing includes selling labor and products at a markdown, maybe for a restricted length of time, NFTs permit brands to target explicit clients and price the individuals who need to lock in. For example, maybe a design brand chooses to airdrop markdown codes or exceptional contributions that are not accessible elsewhere to NFT holders. Ordinarily, that would be restrictively costly to do at scale, yet NFTs give away. Building people group. Until this point, nonetheless, the majority of the NFT applications have been among greater brands, or possibly, so it appears to be founded on media inclusion. Be that as it may, one way or another, more modest associations and, surprisingly, autonomous entrepreneurs will profit from NFTs in the years ahead, assuming they contribute the significant investment to comprehend how they work. As a matter of fact, simply ponder the sorts of organizations that are probably going to profit from NFTs. It is unequivocally the more modest associations that don't have as a very remarkable promoting financial plan to carry out huge scope missions and limits that advantage from the decrease in cost that NFTs give to target purchasers and welcome them into a local area. Disregard thousands or a huge number of dollars that go toward purchasing email records, making deals pipes, and directing overviews and statistical surveying. Understanding rivalry and realizing your purchaser is continuously going to be significant, yet the scene is in a general sense different when you contemplate contacting individuals on a blockchain in light of their selecting in and the capacity to follow what individuals are really purchasing and drawing in with in a straightforward way. This isn't to imply that advertising doesn't make any difference. Showcasing and perceivability really do matter to the extent that purchasers need to find out about the labor and products that are being advertised. In any case, the system behind everything is changing. Basically, having a major financial plan won't have as much bang as a more modest association or free entrepreneur who has a reasonable local area of faithful clients. NFTs are essentially another mechanical system for passing opponent and select labor and products onto individuals who esteem them. They are not a substitute for making significant labor and products in any case. Related, Web3 depends on participatory financial aspects, and that is the thing is missing: participation. Take, for example, the beneficial outcomes of airdrops and administration tokens, which I've canvassed in Cointelegraph magazine previously, referring to Gary Vaynerchuk and Blau. When utilized with purposefulness and reasonability, airdrops are an extraordinary approach to remunerating early clients and building a nearby local area. Then, as force fabricates, the local area develops and goes into another stage. Improving B2B administrations. In spite of the fact that it's not difficult to perceive how NFTs can improve the shopper experience, going from style to content creation, shouldn't something be said about organizations that offer administrations to different organizations? The standards are something similar. Envision, for instance, a consultancy where organizations bid over the long run with various specialists by purchasing their NFTs. Then, at that point, specialist pay would differ in view of market interest and supply, giving more grounded motivations to every individual to convey their weight and add esteem simultaneously, as well as a chance for organizations to employ their favored top ability. The equivalent could go for a foundation of advanced education where staff produce NFTs of their substance and can permit it out to organizations as an extra wellspring of income, diminishing the requirement for developing educational cost. Such a methodology would likewise urge personnel to make content that really draws in with the requests of the commercial center, as opposed to simply discussing them. Past the outward confronting part, contemplate the effect that tokens could have on the inside work market of an association. Probably the greatest test inside associations is the shortfall of a cost system, tracing all the way back to commitments by the late Nobel laureate Ronald Coase in a 1937 paper, as well as one more Nobel laureate Oliver Williamson in a 1981 paper. Since costs and a market capacity to distribute organic market, an issue exists inside associations, there is no cost. All things being equal, inside work markets and hierarchical dynamic capacity through orders. In any case, these are wasteful, and there is a wide exhibit of exchange costs or factors that split apart what individuals need to trade. Related, demystifying the business goals of the metaverse. Such contacts can be settled using an inside monetary framework where tokens are utilized to work with trade. For instance, raising a worker's compensation may be a dangerous wager, yet paying them in tokens makes extra dog in the fight and impetuses to perform, since the tokens must be recovered in the event that the representative remaining parts in the association. Clearly, making such an inner environment isn't basic, and there are expenses and advantages to assess in more detail. However, at its center, tokens can possibly essentially change the discussion about exchange costs. Assessing the situation. It's not difficult to catch up on the latest with the buzz about NFTs and, surprisingly, fungible tokens without knowing why. Obviously, there's something particularly amazing in the Web3 upset we're in, yet at times placing why is difficult. I accept the mystery ingredient is in the capacity for NFTs to make competition and eliteness at the atomistic level around thoughts, and that has significant ramifications worth investigating further.